What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Nick here, and today I reveal my predictions for WWE's Extreme Rules, presented by the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, Out of the Shadows, in theaters June 3rd, in 3D and in Real D 3D. Alright guys, we're going to kick things off with the kickoff show as Dolph Ziggler is going to go one-on-one with Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match. Now, ever since Baron Corbin debuted the night after WrestleMania, he's targeted Dolph Ziggler. He doesn't really care whether or not you have a pass in the ring. All he cares about is himself. And for weeks, he's targeted Dolph Ziggler, attacked him from behind. Dolph Ziggler has attacked Baron Corbin from behind. And at Payback, Dolph Ziggler picked up an upset victory over Baron Corbin. And now we have this match. Honestly, I'm going to have to go with Baron Corbin on this one because he's young, he's brash, he's cocky. You know, he has pretty much everything a superstar needs to have in order to have a bright future, if you will. And under no disqualification rules, Baron Corbin's got this. Alright guys, now we move on to Dean. We move on to a first in WWE. It is an Asylum match as the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, will go one-on-one with Y2J, Chris Jericho. Now, honestly, I wouldn't know what an Asylum match is, but if I had to guess, I would probably say it's more just like any other ordinary steel cage match, you know, where whoever first game pinfall or submission wins, you know. But with weapons inside the cage alone, yeah, I'd probably say that Jericho's way in over his head. And I'm going to have to go with Dean Ambrose on this one. Because Jericho is in Dean Ambrose's world. Where in Dean's world, there's nothing but weapons. Weapons everywhere. No matter where you are, there will always be a weapon. So I'm going with Dean Ambrose. Alright guys, we now move on to the Intercontinental title as The Miz, alongside his wife Maurice, will be defending the Intercontinental title in a fatal 4-way match against the Swiss Superman Cesaro, the prize fighter Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Now, ever since Miz defeated Zack Ryder for the Intercontinental title the night after WrestleMania, everybody's been going after The Miz. You know, there was Zack Ryder himself, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and so many other people. And it all comes down to this. Honestly, I don't think this rivalry, I don't think that the Intercontinental chase will ever end. I don't think so. But that is what being a champion is all about. Having prestige, having a championship that has so much prestige, that's what this is all about. But if I had to guess if I had to choose of who would win, I'm going with Cesaro. He's got more. Like The Miz, Cesaro has more experience than both Owens and Sami Zayn. Alright guys, we now move on to the women's division, as Charlotte will be defending her women's championship against Natalya in a submission match, with one added stipulation that was announced on Raw last night. That, yes, Ric Flair is banned from ringside, but if Ric Flair even attempts to enter ringside, then Charlotte will automatically lose the women's championship to Natalya. A lot of people have asked all over social media, can Charlotte win without her father? Honestly, it's not possible. It is not possible for Charlotte to retain the title and make Natalya tap out. It's impossible. So I'm going with Natalya on this one. Level playing field. That's all it is. Alright guys, we move on to the United States Championship, as Kalisto will be defending the United States Championship against Rusev alongside the Ravishing Russian Lana. Now, ever since Rusev lost the United States Championship to John Cena last year at WrestleMania, Rusev has been on a losing streak, if you will. Yes, he does win a match here and there, but again, he's been on a losing streak. When Rusev won the United States Championship Number 1 Contenders Battle Royal a few weeks ago on Raw, Rusev has just been attacking Kalisto from behind and even Sin Cara from behind. And from what happened last night on Raw, there's no way Kalisto can win. So I'm going with Rusev on this one. Alright guys, we now move on to the tag team titles, as the New Day will be defending the tag team titles against the Vaudevillains. Now, this whole thing between the New Day and the Vaudevillains started back when the tag team tournament first began, where during the finals of the tournament, which involved the Vaudevillains and Enzo and Big Cass. That match took place at Payback, and Simon Gotch forced Enzo to have a concussion. Now, from what we know, Enzo is recovering well, and we hope to see him soon. Apparently, I guess the match went to the Vaudevillains, so we now have this match. But the Vaudevillains has said that they come from a bygone era where champions were respected and feared. Yes, it is true that champions were respected back then, but honestly, the Vaudevillains, I don't think they have what it takes to be WWE Tag Team Champs. So I'm gonna go with the New Day on this one, because they do have the 3-man advantage, and that can be used against the Vaudevillains. Alright guys, we now move on to our main event. It is an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, as Roman Reigns will defend the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now this rivalry has been spewing for weeks, ever since the club's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson debuted, where they targeted the Usos. This rivalry has been heating up really fast, but you gotta understand one thing: who has the experience when it comes to Extreme Rules type matches, if you will? AJ Styles. I've seen him compete in New Japan and all over the world. He has been in these types of matches before, and I think he can do it. He can win the title, but you also have to really understand that Roman Reigns has been in these types of matches before. He's been in Steel Cage. He's been in Hell in a Cell. He's been in a Fatal 4-Way match. He's been through pretty much any match that you can name. But I'm putting this at a standstill because both of these superstars are good, no doubt. But I'm gonna have to put this down the line. I just can't really call. But again, you really have to look at who the main factor of this match will be. The Usos, and as well as Gallows and Anderson. Sorry. Alright guys, that is it. That is it for me today. If you enjoyed this video, please post, comment below, like, and subscribe for more. And be sure to check out my Twitter at WWE_Minister. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check me out. And this is your boy Nick here, signing off.